Remember when the Hunter Biden laptop story emerged right before the election and the mainstream media conspired with social media giants and the Democrats to keep the story at bay? NPR and CNN declared the story to be false. It's fake news, they declared. There's no meat on this Russian-manufactured plastic bone they are throwing at us. Twitter and Facebook, of course, refused dissemination of the story on their platforms, with Twitter going so far as to lock the New York Post out of their account until they took down the original tweet. You couldn't even DM this to another person. When the New York Post refused, eventually Twitter did it for them.
We didn't block their account for 2 weeks. We required them to delete the tweet and then they could tweet it again. They didn't take that action, so we corrected it for them.
Even though the tweet was accurate.
Despite the fact that the original tweet was completely within their rules and factual.
It was not to do with the content, it was to do with a hacked materials policy. We had an incorrect interpretation.
Meanwhile, Twitter allows the dissemination of the New York Times Trump tax story where they got a hold of his tax returns, and we all know that was because Donald personally went over to the New York Times editor, Dean Baquet, and made sure to personally hand it to him. No way that was hacked. No chance, no how. Of course, to be totally fair, Jack Dorsey and Twitter have admitted since that they were wrong in taking such an action.
Yeah, we made a total mistake with New York Post. We corrected that.
You notice that all the errors pile up on one side of the aisle. It's totally random. It's totally just a random sequence of events that 1,000 straight flips of the coin all landed on the left side. It's random. Totally random. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Now watch as Hunter Biden undermines any credibility to denials of the original story. The left wing previously.
Okay, folks, show's over. Nothing to see here. Show's, oh my God!
Was that your laptop?
For real, I don't know.
I know, but you know that this is.
I really don't know.
Okay.
The answer is.
You don't know yes or no if the laptop.
I don't have any
yours.
idea. I have no idea.
So could have been yours.
Of course, certainly. There could be a laptop out there that was stolen from me. There could be that I was hacked. It could be that it was Russian intelligence. It could be that it was stolen from me.
What a duplicitous little boy he is. For real? I don't know.
For real? I don't know.
He agreed to go on to this national interview knowing that this question was almost certainly going to be asked. And right out of the gate, his answer is,
for real? I don't know.
Were those not pictures of you, Hunter? How did they come across those photos of you having sex and smoking crack? Could it be because you, for some reason, put them on the hard drive of that specific laptop?
No idea.
So could have been yours.
Of course, certainly.
Of course it could be mine. So you're basically admitting that those photos are of you, that they're not made up. You're not denying that.
There could be a laptop out there that was stolen from me. There could be that I was hacked. It could be that it was Russian intelligence. It could be that it was stolen from me.
Now, I'd really like you guys' thoughts on this, because it is possible, I have to admit, that he's being glib and sarcastic by offering answers in this manner. However, if he is, it's absolutely the wrong space to do it in. A national interview to the whole nation and being glib and sarcastic like that, I don't think that's what he's doing, but it is possible. And again, at no point here has he refuted that the laptop is in fact his, that the evidence that it contained is in fact real. But what he is doing is he's invoking the Victimhood Protection Program that is sponsored by the left-hand side of the aisle by casting doubt as to the manner that it was attained and acquired. I don't think that a single one of you guys out there has to be a human lie detector to determine, without a shadow of a doubt, in my mind, that Hunter is being positively duplicitous here. And if there is a method to what appears to be pure madness of allowing himself to be asked these questions on national TV, I'm unaware of it. The common theme is putting this out there to distract from something else. But distracting from what? exactly to focus on the improprieties of not only Hunter's actions, but fueling the possibility in all likelihood that Joe Biden is beholden to China and was personally benefiting from monies that were sent to Hunter Biden. It puts the focus back on the election, back on the fact that the media and the social media absolutely destroyed this story and worked in unison to squash it. In other words, fortifying the election, like the Time magazine article argued. Yeah, maybe this was part of it. You want us to put our focus back there? Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's examine Jack Dorsey's decision. Wow, it wasn't an isolated event, was it, Jack? Hey, was it Facebook? This whole thing has been going on this whole time. Same with the fact that Parler got shut down while the planning was done on Facebook for the Capitol attack. You want us to focus in on the fact that the public has been absolutely gaslit. Yes, let's do that. I agree. To this analyst, it seems like you have a very selfish individual that puts his need and his own mental acuity on such a high pedestal that he thinks that he's going to pull one over on the public by going on national TV and answering the questions in such a manner. Tell me if I'm wrong here. I'm essentially saying that Hunter is admitting that the laptop is his. At no point did he deny this. He's basically conjuring up ways that people stole his computer or that somebody hacked into his computer. So was the laptop his? The answer is absolutely. Please, collectively, perhaps we can come up with an idea of what the purpose of this interview was. I have no idea. He's promoting a book, but don't you think that with all the millions of dollars that China has literally given you, that you have to push a book? These are the actions of a crackhead, literally and figuratively. By all means, I would love to know, what am I missing here? What am I not thinking of?
For real, I don't know.
Because to me, it seems like an absolute admittance that the laptop was real, that he's going on TV in some weird way, trying to deny it or cast doubt, and all he's doing is cementing the truth in people's minds and refocusing the questions upon the democratic process and how social media influenced the elections at the direction of the Democratic Party. And that's what I want us to take away from this. If you guys are new to the channel, by all means subscribe, notification bell, hit that like button. That's the only way YouTube might even send this out. And leave a comment with your thoughts again. Peace and blessings to everybody.